Alrighty, so evaluating an expression. So we have this expression, 4x minus 15, evaluate for y equals 9. That means you substitute, everywhere you see a y, you put in a 9. So 4y minus 15 becomes 4 times 9 minus 15. Obviously 4 times 9 is 36, subtract 15, we get 21. Alrighty, your turn. Go ahead and go back into class. So pause this video, go back into class kick, and you work a couple. Alrighty, so similar to the example we just did, we're going to plug a 7 in here for x. So we have 63 minus 5 times 7. 63 minus, so 5 times 7 is 35. And 63 minus 35 is 28. And for B, and again, obviously you can see the answers here. So if you got it right, you're welcome to move on. But if not, watch. Go ahead and continue watching. So I'm going to put in an 8 this time for T. So 4 times, I have 8 plus 3 plus 1. 4 times, so 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 1. So we have 44 plus 1, which is indeed 45. Alright, so continue watching. I'll work some more examples. Now there'll be times I'm going to have you replace more than one variable. For instance, here I have 3a, b, and c over 2. So there's 3 variables, a, b, and c. So everywhere you see an a, you put in a 2, b, you put in a 5, and c, you put in a 10. So and then you go ahead and follow your order of operations. So 3 times 2 times 5 plus 10 over 2, that's everything replaced. 3 times 2 is 6. Again, bring down everything else. One operation at a time, one item per line. 6 times 5 is 30. Bring down the plus 5. And finally, 35. Now this, again, is the way I expect to see you show the work. I want to see every step, every piece, every bit. Pause, go ahead and head into class kick, and you work one, or a couple there. Alrighty, so on here, evaluate each expression. You have G and H. So 6 times G plus, quantity rather, G plus H. And again, you can see the answers. If you got all the answers right, you're welcome to move on. If not, then obviously go ahead and watch, and I'll work those for you. So 6 times 8 plus 7. It's a 7, I promise. So 6 times 15, which is indeed 90. On this one, we have 2 x, y minus z, and so for x we're going to put in a 4, y we're going to put in a 3, and z we're going to put in a 1. So 2 times 4 is 8, bring down the times 3 and the minus 1. 8 times 3 is 24, minus the 1 is 23. And then the third example here, we have r plus s over 2, and we're going to put a 13 in for r and an 11 in for s, all that divided by 2. Order of operations would dictate that we need to add on top, because remember we have these the fraction bar acts as a set of grouping symbols. So we have 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Continue watching for more examples from me. Alrighty, so here, evaluating an expression. So eggs come in cartons of 18 eggs. Write an algebraic expression for the number of cartons a restaurant should order to get E eggs. So you take the number of eggs that you want divided by 18. That's the expression we're looking for. And we said evaluate the expression for 108. So 108 divided by 18, 6 cartons is what should be ordered. Alrighty, your turn. Go into class kick and work one. Alrighty, so it says here that a store pays $29 for a case of drinks. Write an algebraic expression for the cost of C cases. So I don't know how many C cases is, but it's $29 times each of those cases. So that's my expression I'm going to write. And it wants us to evaluate for 5, so in other words 29 times 5, which is 100, whoops, there we go, 29, not 25, which is 145. Don't forget to label dollars. And something you should definitely note is the dollar sign goes in front, not in the back. I should never see this, because this is America. This is the way we do it. Continue watching for more examples from me. Alrighty, some more evaluative expressions. An online music store charges $14 for each CD. Shipping is $6 per order. That's only charged one time, by the way. You can order 100 and they still only charge $6 for the shipping. Write an algebraic expression for the cost of ordering CDs. Find the cost of ordering 8 CDs. So that's where I need to include those let statements. So N is the number of CDs. So $14 times each CD plus $6. So now again, something to think about here, by the way, is the fact that the N can't be a negative number, right? You can't order negative CDs. And it probably shouldn't be 0. That makes no sense. And it can't be a fraction or a decimal. So you don't order 1.5 CDs. That sort of thing doesn't make sense. So you're looking at being whole numbers here. So we're going to use this then to substitute, put an 8 in for our N. So again, our expression looks like this. 14N plus 6. Again, $14 each CD and $6 for the shipping. Once you substitute in for 8 CDs, so 14 times 8 plus 6. So that is 112 plus 6, which is 118. Again, the label is dollars. Pause, head into class kick, you work one, then come back and check. So if you remember, our expression in the last one was 14N plus 6, again, where N is the number of CDs. So it wants to know about ordering 10 CDs. 14 times 10 plus 6. So it's 140 plus 6, which is $146. There you go. A little bit of homework to go with this. Grab it from the front table.